Wait, I got a trophy for that?
For what?
For spending this much time during the puzzle part?
Oh my gosh, just for waiting?
Yes! Because we took our break. Okay, hit him with your sick tricks, John.
As I lay in my chambers weak and weary, on a night ever so dreary, I hear the sounds of someone rapping, lightly tapping on my chamber door.
Oh,
as I get up to examine...
Is it Kendrick?
As I get up to examine who is at my chamber door, I hear, "Can I come in?"
Oh.
Quoth the hoe, nevermore.
Hit it with it one more time.
What?
Hit it with that last bit one more time.
As my eyes deceive,
No,
as my eyes
quote the who? Quote the who?
Quoth the hoe, nevermore.
Yep, we're slamming them with the intro right now.
Is that cool?
Welcome back.
What's up? Hey.
Oh, John hit us with something wild.
Edgar Allan Poe, man, never ceases to amaze me.
This man said, quote the hoe nevermore. I'm screaming. Oh, I want to give her some attention. Okay, so frightening. Okay, that made her happy.
There's a hole in my pants.
Huh?
I just noticed there's a hole in my pants.
Really?
And it's where the twins are.
You have something you want to tell the class, John?
I'm kind of worried. This could... Oh, that is not good. No, these are my only pair of pants. Well, my only pair of pajama pants that I have.
I see.
So who do you want to give attention to? Clouds.
Meteor?
Go with clouds. Oh.
Marshmallow. Doki Doki! I have to click that one. You know what Doki Doki means, right?
What does it mean?
Your heart is thumping. Ta-dum, ta-dum.
Oh. So that's the sound of a heart?
Yeah, when you make someone go Doki Doki.
Doki Doki.
That's why it's called Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh.
Says you're making somebody go Doki Doki! Nightgown.
So does this like write your poem for you?
Yes. Hawaii for the
Hawaii!
kunai. Let's do
go.
it. For a second there, that was a word that John didn't know how to spell at first.
Poof. Go with poof.
Sure.
Yay. Okay, so what's our poem look like?
Why does my back itch so much? Hi again, Yuya! Glad to see you didn't run away on us. You better not have, or I would have chased you down and tackled you and pulled your pants down. No, don't worry. What was that last part you just said? This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Yuya. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on! Like, he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year.
I mean, I didn't?
And last year too?
She's not lying.
I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what.
Pretty much. Because she wouldn't stop bugging me.
But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. My body is a temple, and if you want access, Pookie Poo, you're gonna need to earn.
Pookie Poo. I already don't take the club seriously because you called me Pookie Poo.
Pookie Poo.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in a club room.
And you have small tits for someone who claims to be in the freaking Mile High Club.
It says someone with a flat chest.
Mm-hmm.
No, she's saying Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Damn, I really roasted. Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Yuya always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking.
With what work?
Whoa, he helps me with busy work without me even asking.
I thought you said something else for a second.
What, busty work?
No, I thought you almost slipped up and said butt.
Butt work?
Yeah.
Oh, you like to have work on your butt?
Mm.
Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Man, this character really is me, huh?
It really is.
I've done that to my cousin, I've done that to you.
Yeah.
I always clean up messy rooms. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Been there. I am Sayori. Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
Easy there. How come you and Yuya can become good friends too?
How good of friends? Sayori?
Hmm?
Bruh. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Really? Wait, Sayori! Eh? Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry. Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
No, it's more like, eh? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
There we go. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I thought she was gonna pull out the blicky. I didn't want you to feel left out. So, I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And
13 signs how to tell you're expecting.
and we could, We could what? Where is this going? Discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Chapter 1. My lower back. This is interesting. If your lower back ever feels achy breaky, you might want to...
Achy breaky, Whoa. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case here. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but to notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Ugh.
Interesting sound effect? I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something.
How did you want that to go?
Freaking... No, I'm talking to Natsuki.
Okay, I was gonna say,
yeah.
Like, how did you want me to say that? Like, freaking...
You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Mostly hentai. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point.
Eavesdropper.
Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What does that mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better.
Hey, I was gonna read that.
Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you could do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Yuya.
Oh boy.
Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact...
Uh-huh. Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
Oh dear. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah! I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
Ooh. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Oh, am I admitting something? She then takes a seat against the wall, beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work.
Why? They're meant for us to sit in, are they not?
We can't read at the same time like that.
Let's just sit next to each other. Eh? Why is that? Ah, I guess it's easier to be closer like this. Go. Eek! Did he die? John, are you dead? Oh, there you are.
Don't just say that! You'll make me feel weird about it.
Look, you're the one with the nasty thoughts in your head. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few pages before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
I don't know. Hmm? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really.
Loser.
What did you call me?
Nothing.
I will cut you, mister.
I didn't say anything.
Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I mean, no. Your hot breath is kind of beaming down my neck right now.
What do you mean by hot breath?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there gonna be plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot?
I don't know. I kinda just met you.
I mean... Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things.
Uh-huh.
Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop.
Ah.
But that just helps you get to know the characters.
Uh-huh.
And besides, it's still entertaining.
Like a hentai.
But later on, there's all kinds of drama.
Like a hentai.
Like when they get into all their backstories, and then some of the romance starts to happen.
Just like a hentai.
And I'm like, girl, I'm so there. That's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts.
I'm sure there are. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait.
I was hoping she did that.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing at all. Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant I haven't yet seen you at your full power.
Good save.
Ah, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well...
Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something.
Yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's... just a coincidence.
Uh-huh.
I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga.
Right.
Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga.
Yeah, you're not
Like, that is,
fooling
like,
anyone, Toots.
I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the more better ones. It's way different than fapping. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge?
What, fapping?
No, wait, what? I didn't say no. That was the
Even she looks surprised, like, do you mean it? Do you mean it? Am I really good at fapping?
We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
So you're just watching me read? Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
No.
You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
That is sad. What do you mean? Won't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Ah. Sorry.
Like, I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids.
Tragic.
I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet.
Have you tried sharing Jujutsu Kaisen with them or something?
Jujutsu, huh?
I mean, that's probably the one thing I haven't seen or read.
Makes me want to...
I just know everyone loves Jujutsu
Have you
Kaisen for
tried
some reason.
Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Yeah, me too. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
So you're going to agree with me calling myself a loser. Got it. Wait, which part?
Wait. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this.
What would he do if he found you reading manga? It's a comic book. What is he gonna do? What about the
At
belt?
least it's... At least it's safe here in the club room.
Goodness gracious!
Except Monaco was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But...
Do you just not give a shit?
Yeah, pretty much. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So... Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. What are you, some type of supervillain? Is there a bomb when I flip the next page like a Looney Tunes?
I totally forgot that happens.
Oh, you were laughing at what was to come. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when...
Don't spoil it.
I shouldn't be talking about that yet.
Yeah.
just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone! Huh? Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse?
She has a point, Monica. I just need to make sure we have enough time. So, you do look pretty cozy over there. He's mine! Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it over to Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Didn't you want to read it with me, though? Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home.
Good point.
Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one.
Goodness gracious.
And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
You know what? Take it back. Here you go. I'll just read it in class. I'm good. By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write the poem last night? Yeah, I kinda just opened a dictionary and chose some words I seen and pieced them together. I don't know how to write. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before. You know, like I said, I just opened the dictionary and chose some words I seen. Well now, not everyone's ready. Why don't you find someone to share it with?
I can't wait. Jump cut.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems, not arms. Sorry, that would be weird. Sayori is on a wrinkled... Wait. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Smart. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first?
I know how you like to go with Monica, so just go with Monica. Hello?
I'm sorry, man. I'm dancing to the jingle.
Bruh, I thought you couldn't hear me all this time. I'm like, bruh, just share it with Monica first, because I know you are.
Come on, John, spit some fire.
Yeah.
Come on.
Can't stand all these books.
Oh.
Looking like Tom Nook.
Go on.
I can sell you these bars for free.
Where is this going?
Yeah. I know I got a bit of an attitude. Call me Assy McGee.
This is not at all what I expected when I said spit some fire.
You said spit some fire, so I'm like, alright, shoot.
I said spit some fire, not spit some fire towards the garbage.
Four girls all in one room.
Oh, okay, you know what? Hey, Monica, how's it going? I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in the effort. Hi, Yuya! Having a good time so far?
No.
Yeah? Good! Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I mean, you can all come to my house if you know what I'm saying.
I was a...
I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Yep, that's pretty much how I was in high school. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Yuya. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of a barrier that we'll have to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem, and what she sees is hieroglyphics on a piece of paper. She can't read it.
She's that whack-ass rap that I just
Yeah.
spewed out a minute ago.
Yeah. She's like,
looking like Tom Nook.
what is this garbage that I'm seeing? I like it, Yuya, and I'm being very, very nice right now. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Didn't I, like, click on Graveyard or something? What is she talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Oh, dear.
Oh, gosh.
And she's a good writer, too. So, take that as a compliment.
I can't believe she skimmed over the gravy boat part.
If you say so. Yep. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes, they're only a few lines long. They might even feel they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would imply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably wouldn't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So, I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Because, like I said, I just pretty much blindfolded myself and opened the dictionary. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. No, really. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Trust me, I'm not at all. Dictionary, here I come. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Oh. What do you mean? Ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me.
It couldn't have been me, huh? Hold on. It couldn't have been me. See the direction.
No. I'm reading. I get. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! It was a glory hole. I can't see.
Glory hole?
I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Yeah.
Yep,
my
dick
retinas.
puncher in the eye.
Yeah, yes,
The dick puncher in the eye. That was basically it.
Already scorched. Wait, oh yeah. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices.
You can't give two guys that got that dog in them this poem. You can't do that, because we're gonna jump to conclusions and it's not gonna be good. Like,
yeah. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in.
oh, wait, so maybe this isn't a glory hole.
So it probably was, or peeping
But
Tom.
the guy was staring into her. Oh, okay.
I mean, hey, he was trying
Maybe
to
this
do
was
whatever
written
he
by the
could with
guy.
that hole. Oh. Maybe it was written. Maybe it was
Did you
written
say
from both sides.
Oh my god.
They just passed the note to each other through the hole. You write what
This'll
you
do.
see, and I write what I see.
I see a meaningless pit.
She got poked in the eye,
Oh my god.
and then he was like, "Oh, sorry about that." Then look down at the hole and be like, "Where is it?" So, what do you think? I think you experienced something weird last night, and you might need to call the cops.
You're very enthusiastic.
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
I think
That was the inspiration behind this one, and not something that you need to call the authorities for.
I think she needs to take a lesson from the guy who wrote freaking in the middle of little. I can't remember his name, but that guy can teach her the timing. Oh my gosh.
Ah, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it, but I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Let me guess, the epiphany is me. An epiphany? Yeah, Something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when yeah.
Don't look in the hole.
Don't look in the hole.
You might get punched.
Yeah, call the cops because something crazy's going on.
Oh my god.
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific like
I
the
can
hole.
tell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the hole. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you never make
That guy-
progress.
That guy wasn't writing a poem, he was writing a police report.
Just force yourself to get something done on the paper and tidy it up later.
Oh my god.
Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink.
Don't you mean a white puddle? But go on.
So, just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
We weren't.
She needs to call the cops.
Yeah, she does.
Let's go to Natsuki so you can finally voice act.
Okay. Hmm?
Eh?
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like.
Oh dear.
First of all,
What is she gonna say this time? Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Isn't that the whole point of this? Eh? And what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like.
Goodness gracious.
And you went and ruined it.
Sorry.
I hope you're happy.
Not really. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it?
Ugh.
Natsuki's Natsuki's retort. Yeah, I know. I was fixing the S from the retort.
No, I'm just saying.
Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Oh, crazy place to get
Monica
caught.
had the same problem yesterday.
Yeah.
Except it was in her eye.
Yep.
You're so...
Where did you get the from? It's you're so...
Yeah.
There you go. See?
You don't understand anything, do you?
I understand that I wrote a good poem.
I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
I was just saying. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Sorry. Eagles can...
Oh.
What is with this Rugrats music in the back? Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Wow. Crickets can leap. Wow. Horses can race. Wow. Owls can seek. Oh my gosh. Cheetahs can run. Wow. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it? Wow!
Yeah.
What in the Tommy Pickles did I just read? Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
That didn't hit me hard, I'm sorry.
Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Like, I get the point of the poem saying all the animals can do this stuff, but only humans can try.
Bro.
And not really. I get it.
It's like a painting. It's like a painting where a painter draws a rectangle and then puts it in a museum, and it's basically like there's a meaning to this.
No, see, that's the equivalent of her drawing a stick figure and calling it anime.
She's the Squidward of Doki Doki.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
Mm-hmm. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
I didn't even know that you were the youngest one here. Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? With Theory?
If you want, or go with Yuri, and then we just like go back and forth.
I wonder. I'm trying to remember from the original game. I think it might let you choose 3 girls instead of all of them. I'm not sure. Either way, we're gonna find out in the next episode.
Yeah.
Hope you Kawaii Kunai enjoyed. I need to drink some water, my gosh.
The whole poem reminded me of like Squidward's sculpture, the freaking oppression.
It reminded me of Bold and Brash.
It belongs in the trash.
Yeah. More like belongs in the trash.
I gotta say, I gave her the ugliest laugh.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Man.
That's SuperKunaiBros for ya.